Hey YouTube family, it's your girl V the Notary. I hope you guys are having a great day. So this video is for all of my people who are looking to start a small business, looking to pivot and maybe start a new small business or kind of switch things up. Now, I hope you guys know this, that all small businesses are not created equal, right? Like there are some that are really, really lucrative, that are really successful, and there are others that, you have to kind of work a little bit harder at. You have to put in more work. And again, there's just some that just people need certain services and products, right? And so I wanted to break down to you guys the 5 top small businesses. If you want to work for the government, if you want to work in the private sector and just provide these services to other companies, other, regular citizens, regardless of what you're looking to do, these businesses are probably the most lucrative and give you the best bang for your buck, the best opportunity for you to be really, really successful. Now, let me just say this disclaimer. I am by no means saying that if your business that you're looking to, run or whatever is not part of these 5, that you won't be successful. I am not saying that. But what I am saying, based on some data that I have used and kind of gathered from USA Spending, based on the top NAICS codes that people are doing the best in for small businesses, and NAICS code stands for North America Industry Classification System. That's what NAICS code is. And it basically, it is just how you are separated or how you are identified by the products or services that you provide. These are some of the top NAICS codes that the government spends with, that small businesses are winning the most contracts in. And then in addition to that, these are the areas where even outside of the government, that small businesses are flourishing. Okay. And like I said, if you want to start a small business, by all means, if you want to start whatever it is that you want to start, I don't want to discourage you if you are just, passionate about something, right? Because a lot of times passion can take you very far as well. But if you are looking to have a little strategy to how you go about starting your first small business or your second or whatever, this video is definitely for you, and to kind of give you some things to think about, some things to research. And so let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. So I kind of just created a list, and I'm going to tell you guys about the areas and kind of break them down for you and let you know, and not let you know, but you can kind of identify and kind of determine if it's right for you or not. Okay, so these are in no particular order. All right, so let's get into it. So the first area that small businesses really, really thrive in is facilities. And so what is facilities? Facilities are services that are provided, and again, this can be for the government or outside of the government, and that includes things like maintenance, to buildings, keeping the upkeep of the building, repair of different buildings and different businesses, right? Cleaning services, the management of the building. So those are facilities services. And so usually, again, that is more of a service, not necessarily a product. And some of these are products and services. We're kind of jumbling them all in there, but facility services are huge because every company, if you have a actual physical business, right? You're not running an online business, but you actually have somewhere where people are going, whether that be to work or buying goods or services. There is some type of facilities management. So that means that it's just wide open for all kinds of people to jump into there and, provide those services. So if you are looking for a business where you could definitely be successful, whether you're working with the government or not, facilities management is a great place to start. Okay. So number 2, this is probably no surprise. I've talked about this on my channel before, IT products and services, right? So that could be anywhere from, we've kind of run over what IT, information technology, encompasses. It could be, hardware. It could be software, cloud, all kinds of different things. Everything that kind of is encompassed in IT. Small businesses are killing it. And I would say that is probably an area, that is just booming in general. Whether you want to work for the government and do IT, or if you want to start your own business. A lot of people who work for the government that did IT leave the government and start their own businesses. It's just an area that is so lucrative, so diverse, and there's so many opportunities to do, to be a thriving, successful business, whether you're working for the government or not. I will say this. There are a lot of IT companies. So if you are looking to become an IT type of company, you want to first be very, very knowledgeable and be really, really good in your niche. Whatever that is, make sure you're solid and find a way to set yourself apart somewhat, because it is very saturated with lots of companies. That doesn't mean you can't be successful, but I just want to kind of preface that and just let you guys know that, okay? So we have facilities, IT. Next is engineering services. And that could be anywhere from, design to testing, engineering consulting. And so I'm not as familiar with engineering services. My agency obviously does buy engineering service. Every single agency does. But if you are an engineer and you are looking to kind of, delve out and do your own thing and start your own engineering company, engineering services are huge. And so you definitely can be very successful in that area, okay? Number 4 is financial services. That should not be a surprise. Whether you're bookkeeping, you could be maybe an accountant, you're providing financial planning. The list goes on and on. Again, this is a great area because you can be a sole proprietor and do this. You can have, you can join up with a team and create, a larger business versus just one person. And the nice thing about financial services is not only does the federal government buy lots of financial services, the private sector, but individuals need financial services too. People need tax accountants, people need CPAs, all of that stuff. So if you have a financial background, I don't know why you wouldn't start your own side business. Even if you are working for a company, as long as it's not a conflict of interest, that is a huge area. You should be providing financial services in whatever niche area that you are really good in and competent in. You should be providing that on the side. So definitely start your own financial services related business, and make some money on the side. You absolutely can capitalize and do very, very well. I know several people in my personal life who provide all kinds of, accounting, there's CPAs, bookkeeping. As every business grows, if they're smart, they're going to get a bookkeeper to help, kind of keep them in line. And, tax accountants as well. Okay. So, and last but not least, consumer goods, businesses that are providing anything from cups to pens to whatever it is that consumers need to buy. It could be a t-shirt company. It could be beauty products, you know what I mean? The whole gamut of consumer goods. That is an area where people are killing it. A lot of people are starting those types of businesses and doing it from their home. You don't necessarily need a warehouse to, kind of house and package all of your things, unless, obviously the goal is to grow, right? And then hope, eventually you might need that. But you can do a lot of that stuff and kind of cut down on the overhead and do that at your house, if you have an extra bedroom or whatever. But consumer services, people are doing really, really well, okay? So to kind of round this out, we're just going to go over, the 5 different areas and 5 different types of small businesses that are very lucrative and doing very well in 2024 and beyond. Okay, facilities, we talked about facilities management services, IT, engineering, financial services, and consumer goods, okay? So I thought this was a really, really important video. I wanted to let you guys know because I think it's more important than ever to have some type of business that you can call your own, regardless of what your career is, your current career path, or whatever you're doing currently as your 9-to-5, quote unquote. You guys should have a business that you have for tax purposes, to have an additional stream of income. It's important, and again, we have to be strategic and not just be creating businesses that, one, we don't enjoy, but two, that there needs to be a need for what we are providing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be creating like a baby food business if in your area or in your sphere of influence people are not looking for that. You know what I mean? I just threw something out there, but I'm just saying, like, we have to just be a little strategic with how we go about it. You know, we have to have passion for it, but also it needs to be something that's going to actually make you money. And now you guys know 5 different types of businesses that are doing really, really well. Okay. So please drop down in my comments if there is something that I missed, or if you have started a business and you are killing it, you know, you're making money, you're doing well, please let us know, because we all want to make money. We all want to be successful, and like, just to give people some ideas of, you know, where to start. Drop down in my comments, you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video, because I want to bring more videos like this to the channel. But I only want to do it again. I will reiterate if you guys are enjoying them. Okay, so you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.